Hey!
Hey!
It works. We're back.
Yes. This is our Eden Rising dev stream. I'm Brent.
I'm Pat.
And once again, we're going to be showing you some footage from, gameplay from Invisio's new open world co-op tower defense mashup,
Yes.
Eden Rising.
Yes. Up to 8-player co-op.
Up to 8-player co-op. That's
Legally
correct.
required to say that every time we talk about the game.
Yeah. Between 1 and 8 players.
1 and
just
8
so
players.
you know.
Yes. Up to.
Exactly.
The qualifier. Yes. Perfect.
So, if you were here last time or watched the other video, then you know that we were doing just sort of the beginning of the game last time. We were starting out, going forward, doing our first gatherings, running around the Valley of the Ascendants, and doing the first couple sieges. So we're going to pick off similar to where we were last time, but we're going to highlight some new weapons. We're going to highlight what doing an actually difficult siege is, and we will go check out another biome towards the end.
Yeah. So I'll get us right in the game. You don't need to look at our beautiful faces. I want to look at the cool game. Here we are.
So once again, Mike and Costa are in our tribe with us, and we are going to see what we can do about the next attack. So if you haven't seen the previous video, this is open world. This is one area called the Valley of Ascendants, but Patrick is right in the middle of the camp. We call them the Crucibles.
Yes.
There's a giant monolith that is so big you can sort of barely see it from here, but if you were up on the cliff at the beginning.
Can I get a better view from one of these towers?
Yeah, jump in one of the towers.
Shake.
Good idea. So you'll note that there's a distinctly sort of lane-y like structure to this area because the monsters are going to be attacking down the lanes. Now we've already gone and we've gathered and improved our character, our equipment, and we've got some resources with which to build traps, but the monsters are going to come along those lines, so we're going to make a plan for how we're going to deal with them.
Excellent.
We know exactly what monsters are going to come from and where.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of strategizing.
So we got 3 lanes worth of dudes, I think.
Yeah, we got
Let's
3
check the
characters.
map. Oh, there we go. Oh, excellent. Mike and Costa are here. Well, let's see. What kind of cool traps can I make today? Ooh.
All right, so we got the auto turret and the stick pot, which we did last time.
Yes.
Auto turret, of course, is for shooting monsters.
I'll whip up a couple of these just to make sure I have them around.
Yeah, stick pot traps are essential for dealing with the bugs, the bomber bugs that run straight to the middle. But there's a new type of monster in this siege, which is the Myrmidon, and the Myrmidon is a ranged creature. So even if you put out that turret in particular is short range, so you're going to need to protect it from those Myrmidons by running straight to them. So you built the Withering turret. You're not going to need that yet.
I'm just building them because I can.
Okay, all right.
I just like building things. It makes me happy.
Yeah. All right. So, got a few things to deal with. What do you think is going to be the best?
Well, I mean, I feel like this lane over here, there's not a lot. It's all by itself. The other one has 2 lanes worth of people, so we can probably throw some traps down here.
Yeah. So let's see.
What's coming in this lane? We've got a couple bomber bugs. We got a couple Myrmidons and some squiddies.
Yeah, the squiddies, the
right,
Medusa.
This is pretty straightforward. Yeah, the Medusa.
So I think probably if you put down a stick pot trap, Costa, he could probably take care of it.
Are you sure? I don't know. Okay.
You could give him an auto turret, maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna Costa. This is your chance to redeem yourself in my eyes. You let me down last time, so this will be fine.
He's good. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
A reminder that all these items are crafted by equipment that you get in the wild, and you need to build up to your power. So since you're in the camp, you have the camp power. It's in the lower left. Putting down the stick pot trap used 1 power, 13. So you got lots left that you can build.
Got plenty left. Well, we've got 2 whole lanes worth of guys that converge right here. Might be a good place to lay some traps and some turrets.
And of course, with the auto turret and the stick pot traps synergize together, because the auto turret is going to fire, but the stick pot trap is going to slow them down to make sure.
It's like I don't know
double
why.
It up.
I like doubling up. I like putting them kind of on either side. It makes me feel like I'm going through, Lord of the Rings. Towers on either side. It feels
definitely
real
put a stick pot trap in the middle.
Good plan though. That is, I'm down with this.
The auto turrets, I'm going to say, are going to be a little cooler than last week because we have made some improvements to the effects. So we'll see.
I'm gonna kind of load this plate up.
Oh man, yeah. I think you're going to be okay.
I think I'm going to be okay too. But, you know,
Yeah.
if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing.
Yeah. This is the third siege in the game, so you know it's still you gotta sort of understand the mechanics, but it's still going a little bit easier on you. Next siege will get next siege will be trickier. We'll see that one later.
Perfect. All right.
So Patrick's got a glaive equipped. I believe Costa was using a ranged weapon. Actually, if he's by himself with the ranged weapon, well, good luck.
No,
Costa.
I think I can see he's got the hammer out.
Oh, he switched to the
I
hammer.
think he'll be okay.
Okay. But the fungal glaive is great for dealing with hordes, and there's going to be a lot of sort of clumped up monsters.
Great. Well, I guess we should probably start the siege, shouldn't we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Might as well.
All right, everybody ready?
I'm ready. Why?
All right.
Here we go.
So, the
Pull up the
dome.
map.
Yeah, the dome has gone down. The player is no longer healing in here. You can't revive unless a person comes up and revives you. And so the monolith is rebooting for you to be able to improve it. Here we go. Let's kill all these monsters one more time. Alright, you're not going to get anything else to attempt.
No.
That's fine.
They'll come and back us up in a minute. I mean,
Yeah.
the stick bot trap already did his part.
Yeah, so those guys.
Yeah, now we can.
Oh, you gotta get rid of those guys. These guys will run. They don't attack you, they just attack the crucifix. They're running straight for the crucifix. Alright, now these guys.
Oh, jeez.
Somebody. Alright, so, using the special attack on these guys. You can back up.
Thank you so much. But yeah, we'll let the turrets deal with
All
these
right.
guys. Come on, turrets. Yeah. Hang on.
There we go. He's
Oh, yeah. Wow, that was cool.
So the turrets are basically directly using the assembly technology. So they are iron, the tribal stuff. Okay, so these are the Myrmidons. They're coming from the next. Oh, you're about to die.
Oh, shoot.
Let Mike take. Oh, looks like Costa died.
Costa.
I told you. I didn't think he could handle
Oh,
it.
Costa.
All right.
I think
you're gonna back off. I think you're gonna need to take out those Myrmidons. The Myrmidons don't have any melee attacks, so they basically just try to run away if you get close. But if you're not paying attention, or attacking those short range. Is Mike gonna come and save you?
We'll find out.
You're getting pretty dire. This is what difficult is. Run.
Too high, apparently.
Yeah, take out that Myrmidon.
Oh.
Wow, that was funky. Here, Costa. Looks like Costa's gonna
Oh,
no! Oh! Alright, so
Sorry, I
we're
believe
watching
that.
Mike try to save the day. Looks like Mike, he's got a good amount of He might be okay.
Just fiddling with some stream settings right now. We're getting some reports that it's been a little laggy, so I need to
Oh, looks like you're gonna be okay.
Oh.
Somebody's reviving you?
Okay.
Okay, alright. It's just Myrmidons left. I think they pull it off.
I believe in us.
Who was the weak link in that?
Probably me.
Let's see. You think? Alright.
It was probably me.
So we did it, not with the maximum rating, because the rating sort of determines your reward, but we completed the siege, and that's good enough for now. Basically, like when you complete the sieges, you get a essence reward based on your performance, and if there's a tech reward, then you will get it no matter what. So you can sort of move forward getting the tech in the game, but then you can come back and do them again to get more essence, which will help you upgrade your camp better, as well as certain other things. You want to turn the volume down a little
Yeah,
bit.
I already did that, thankfully.
You can skip
Hopefully it's
this.
not too
We watched it last
long.
time.
Oh, yeah, we did watch this last time, didn't we? Perfect.
All right. So, the next siege has got some more of those Medusas, some more of the Myrmidons, but it's also got a Gorgon coming. So, before we go out there into that siege, I think we should go out gathering and see what we can find.
Where would you recommend, Brent? What direction?
So last time we went to the beach.
We did. That was down that way.
Yeah. So this time I think we want to head to the east. But you know what? Actually, why don't you go to the south first? Because I know you're going to want to cross the sulfur, and so why don't you find make some anti-corrosive stuff first?
Anti-corrosive stuff. Is that for that sweet green Kool-Aid I was trying to drink last
That's right.
time?
Yeah.
Looks so good.
Here, you can let Mike and Costa go ahead and beat up some crabs for you.
Yes.
And Medusa buds.
Yes, my minions, Mike and Costa.
Yeah.
Hidden things.
Yeah. Alright. And go grab some crabs on the beach. Here, Mike and Costa, your job is to make an anti-corrosive paste. Oop. Okay, you're gathering the fungus.
Oh.
That's the fungus that you use to make the stick pocket.
Getting ambushed. Yeah, I can handle that.
This is the Medusa bud. It's pretty much the easiest one. We'll go find some more annoying ones. So, Mike and Costa gathered some things on the beach, and so the blueprint unlocked for Patrick. And that's because everybody in the tribe shares the same blueprints. Alright, how's it going over there? Can't tell us.
Yeah, they can't tell us. No.
Alright,
It'll be our secret.
let's see what they're up to.
Beating up some more monsters.
Alright, Mike and Costa, as soon as you've got the anti-corrosive paste, let's head back to the camp. Anti-corrosive paste is bits of the crab, the crab's anti-sulfur organ, mixed with some components from the Medusa. So basically the idea is that as you're going around this world, you're using everything you can find, right? Oh, it's out of there. The monsters, the resources, etc. And so the Medusa buds, they drop some items that are related to upgrades, but they also drop some items that can make consumables. And those are useful throughout the whole game because they do something that amplifies your abilities or gives you a resistance, etc. And so you'll start accumulating these Medusoid glands, and then if you use the gland with different things like, for example, that rare calcified fungus, you'll get a paste that buffs your durability. So you can use that in right before a siege, for example, in order to have an advantage. But you can also use it with the alkali crustaceans in order to make anti-corrosive paste. Oh, there's some calcified fungus for you. Now you can make calcium paste. That sounds delicious.
Calcium paste sounds like it's good for my teeth.
That's true. It's actually a topical paste. You don't eat it.
Oh.
Very important.
That sounds less exciting now.
So you've discovered the anti-corrosive paste. So let's go back and.
Are you telling me we don't have paste eating in our game?
We missed that opportunity.
Missed that one? Oh well.
It's a pretty popular
right.
demographic.
Excellent. Okay, so we got to get. You wanted us to go kind of over this way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But get that paste. I think they probably put it in the global storage, Mike and Costa. We'll see. We'll see what they did.
You guys want to share that the goodies with me there?
Then you can use that to cross the river.
Excellent.
Because otherwise, you're gonna get it's acid. So.
Acid's not good for me.
Yeah, in this game.
Ugh. Ugh.
Right.
Right,
yeah, looks like you can make some.
All right, I'll craft me a little bit of that. Excellent.
All right, so head to the east, make use of it, and go.
What?
It lasts 5 minutes, so
Okay.
should be in good shape. And we're gonna see if we can find some stuff across the river. There's a few different resources, different monsters over there that can give you potentially some more things. A big part of this game, as I mentioned last time, is about solving environmental problems, environmental puzzles and things like that with crafting. And so this is the first instance using that sort of thing in order to get to new areas.
That looks scary, so I'm going to go that corrosive paste.
Yeah.
Anti-corrosive paste.
Anti.
Definitely don't want to put the corrosive paste on.
That's right.
That would be bad.
But of course, there are ways for you to use the corrosion against the monster. How does you play? This is one of the signs. It says that there's arthropoid nesting grounds up ahead. So if you want to harvest some arthropoids, that's the way.
I love harvesting arthropoids.
Yeah, they're up here. They're on the left. So it's actually giving you a resistance. So I think it's a bit OP right now.
I think maybe I'm
going to tone it down a little bit.
Tone that down a bit in development, right?
Exactly.
We get to change these things.
But there's also armor that you can craft later in order to. So let's see. I know that there are some to the left, and there are probably some up here. Let's find out. There's some myrmidons. So let's go slay them.
Ooh, that can...
Oh, this is one of the ascendant spots, so you can pick up some cores here. Whoa! That's something for you to work on.
Yeah, that's my bug.
Oh, looks like somebody unlocked a chitinous Biden. That looks like a new weapon.
Well, that looks like my favorite.
So you're going to need 3 of the arthropoid chitins in order. So go kill some more of those myrmidons.
Yeah, Mike and Costa making short work of them. Probably collecting everything there.
Yeah. The myrmidons, of course, are... Oh, they're spitting
Oh,
up at you.
jeez. Okay, they got their attention.
Yeah, the myrmidons are pretty easy on their own, but they always spawn in groups, and they're nastier when they're combined with other monsters. Oh, get out of there, get out of there.
Okay,
Let these guys handle it.
They got this. Right. They got this all under control.
Yeah, so the myrmidons, of course, all of the monsters in our game, well, not all of them, but most of the monsters in our game are meant to be encountered both in the world or in sieges, and so they all have uses when combined with other monsters.
I like harvesting fungus. I mean, we have to have a whole
big
bunch.
Part of the game.
Yeah, we got to put it on the pizza. We promised that we would bring pizza to this alien world.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. There's a Gorgon out there.
There is.
Yep. This game, of course, there's lots of your upgrades on your weapons are permanent as long as you keep the weapon. But obviously, traps and buffs and things like that are consumable, so you're going to need to harvest them in different biomes and multiple times. All right, what's that orange plant over there?
Here?
Yeah, why don't you pick up some of that? All right, just harvest the crap out of that.
Grab
You've
this.
unlocked a new... Oh, yeah, you can use your harvesting glove. You've unlocked a corrosive cylinder. The trap that you can use against the monster. We'll try that in the
more
next
traps.
Yeah.
I like traps. What's
Yes.
that red stuff up there? It looks important and/or expensive.
Yeah, well, now you have the anti-corrosive paste equipped.
But it's slightly OP, so I'll just go for a walk in the green Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Now, of course, the sulfur slows you down normally. Later on, you'll be able to craft armor that'll help you.
Can't jump either. Oh, it's so sticky.
Yeah.
There we go.
So you just unlocked a bombard, which is another type of ranged weapon. What are these guys? Looks like one of them actually
you made me.
has the Biden. Oh, those guys were using gear that's a little bit further ahead.
Those jerks.
You guys want to try to take on the Gorgon?
I think we can do it. We got a hammer here. I feel like we can warm up here.
Well, make sure he uses the hammer.
Oh, jeez.
Because the Gorgon has a strong armor, and so in order for everybody to do their maximum effective DPS, somebody needs to be tracking their armor periodically. So it looks like Costa's going to be
Costa's got that under control.
special. Oh, he's just gotten down to his 50%, so he's going to be a little nastier now. Oh, here we go. Get out of his way.
Oh, jeez. He doesn't look happy.
Yeah. Back up, back up. Oh.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, looks like you guys will be able to take it long. I'd say that. And
3-on-1.
Alright, we're good. So, of course, the Gorgon has things that you can use to level up your weapons. Oh, hey, you got the tunic.
I get to wear the cool armor?
Yeah, you got to get the stuff from... Looks like one Medusoid scale.
Okay, we gotta go back to base here, and you guys can share some of those goodies with me.
Yeah.
Craft some stuff. Which way is base? I gotta check the map again. All right, perfect.
So again, it's going to be a little ways to walk back, but there is the teleport network. If you guys were like searching around, you could find the data keys in order to set that up, and then you'd be able to teleport back in.
Yeah, that's like what this stuff is.
Yeah,
right?
there's a teleporter right on your right. This is sort of like the teleportation spot, but you got to find the 3 data keys.
Oh, right. Well, there's an easy one right over here.
Yeah.
Perfect. More cores.
Like you need to get back soon.
Inventory's full.
Yeah,
Darn
exactly.
it. Okay, all right, fine. We'll head back to base.
We might be able to find the data keys. How many do you have? You can check your tribe menu. Escape.
Escape.
Oh, sorry, not escape.
In
And
here
then click on
somewhere.
tribe. Let's see. Only one
Only
data
the
key.
one.
So,
So
yeah.
we'll call it. We'll take the long route home.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Oh, there it is. It's easy to spot because it's giant and purple.
Yeah.
makes
Finding
it
your way to the
pretty
Crucible should be.
Not too tricky.
Oh, looks like your anti-corrosive paste has run out.
Oh no.
You're gonna need to rush into. See if you can make it across that sulfur.
Okay.
There's a few spots where I think you can do it. Now, even if you get corroded, I think you'll be able to make it back into the base in time, and then it'll heal you.
Okay, here we go. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay, looks like you're good. All right.
Yeah, corrosion don't scare me. I'll be
He's
all
just
right.
gonna run across it.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Somebody's gonna have to collect your corpse.
You think?
So.
No, I'm good. I'll be fine. Well, I mean, corrosion. Oh, now I'm really.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Now you're host.
Oh no.
You were really asking for it. Then.
I guess I'm punished for my hubris.
Yeah. All
There we
right,
go.
Mike and Costa, can you collect his corpse, please? Or res him. That would
I mean,
be nice.
that works too.
All right. You did. Oh no,
There we
you're
go.
good. You're good. You're good. Okay, let's go back inside. All right. So you guys just got a bunch of stuff. You can dump it in the global storage and then start crafting. I think
Good times.
you can make my current favorite weapon now.
Your current favorite.
Yeah.
You say that like I'm gonna pull another one out that's even better.
Hey, you might. Never know.
You have so much faith in me.
Yeah, try the. Why don't you try making that chitinous bident?
Kindness Biden. Well, I need somebody to put more of these.
What?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
I got
They
one.
used
We're
it
okay.
all
We're
up.
okay. Yeah,
All
they were being a little greedy. Oh, I can put on a cool Eden tunic too. Oh yeah. I'm excited. I don't think I've ever actually put this tunic on before, so I'm
All right.
I'm actually legitimately stoked to look that cool.
So the tunic is basically kind of like changing to a different sort of like builder class, because this tunic actually is not as good at protecting you from damage as the metal armor, but it gives you a lot more stamina. So
I look pretty cool right now.
yeah, that stance, I love it.
Appear to have hit a small bug here. Give me 1 minute.
Oh, we should probably reload.
Yeah, I might have to do that. Well, I can put
Oh,
on...
there is actually one thing we could try. It's with the
Oh, I love me some achievements. Hang on. Let me... Here, we'll put on a beautiful backup art while we sort this out for 1 second. Oh, hello. We came
Hello.
back.
Yeah, there was a small bug. Can you believe it? In our pre-alpha game?
In development game.
Yeah,
Still has bugs from time to time, and it takes a minute for us to debug it, write some things down, and figure out where it's coming from.
Yeah,
Okay,
looks like we're
perfect.
back to full operation.
Full operation here, bring you back to the game. These things happen on unscripted dev streams. We're just kind of winging it, trying to show off the game. Occasionally we'll break it. Oh well.
This build is a fresh build.
Fresh. So fresh, we're not even sure.
2 hours ago. or
Maybe,
something.
yeah. Didn't... haven't gone through literally every corner of it quite yet in the last 60 minutes. But
Yeah,
it's looking
exactly.
okay. There we go. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this is the Bident. You want to talk about the Bident a bit?
Yes, because I love the Bident. The Bident's your favorite weapon. It's one of my favorite weapons as well. Bident is it's kind of like a trident, but you'll notice the difference with the beginning of the name.
That's right, yes.
It's only got 2 pokey parts on the front of it, not just the one.
Did you know that Poseidon's son used a Bident?
I did not.
Yeah. there you go.
Wow, I learned something new every day.
There's a certain influence in this game that we've been using for
There we
a
go.
lot of
Perfect.
a lot of our elements in naming.
But yeah, the Bident is a speedy weapon. It's designed to fight one enemy at a time, so you're not going to be able to hit multiple enemies with it, because, I mean, you can't poke 2 people at once, but you can poke one guy really fast and a lot. So it's very high damage, really mobile weapon, very quick, but focused on only a single enemy. So when you're fighting 2 or 3 enemies at a time, you might start to have some trouble. You need to dodge around, you need to try to be mobile and get out of the way, compared to other weapons like the glaive or the hammer that are better at hitting multiple guys at a time. So we might as well just start thinking about how we're going to take this into a siege.
Yeah,
shouldn't we?
exactly. So this is actually a 2-wave siege. So you're going to have to deal with the first wave, and then you'll have 30 seconds before the second wave. But it looks like it's going to be all Medusas and Myrmidons in the first wave, but in the second wave, you're going to have a Gorgon to deal with.
Jesus craft up some... Ooh, corrosive cylinders. That's right, we harvested some of that.
Yeah, definitely make some of those
Grab
to use
some of
against the
those.
hordes. And this time, you're going to want that withering turret, for sure. So the withering turret makes the target take more damage. So that's really the kind of thing you want against the Gorgon, because he has a lot of... You want to take him out quickly, because he'll stomp you. Now, of course, you guys were able to handle the Gorgon. You attacked them a bit early, but that's okay. So you could probably do it without the withering turret, but you'll get a better score if you kill him fast.
I like killing things fast.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah, and later on, there's going to be guys who are much tougher than the average Gorgon, or 2 or 3 Gorgons at once, and then you're really going to be wanting any advantage you can in order to kill them.
Well, let's see. I'm going to look at these lanes. I think we've still got... Yeah, we still got some turrets from last time hanging out, if I'm not... Ooh, going the wrong way. Hanging out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, all the stuff that you place out in the world is still there. Even if you place it outside of the camp, you can always deactivate it if you don't want to use the power consumption, or you can just pick it up.
Okay, so this is going to be the lane the Gorgon comes down. I'm going to try to lay some good traps from maybe throw down a withering turret near where that other turret of ours is. That should back us up a little bit. We're starting to run out of power, though. Not too much going around. Those withering turrets take a bit.
Yeah. Now, technically, you don't need the withering turret until the second wave, so you can always deactivate it and then activate it again after. Be careful with that corrosive cylinder, because that's dangerous. Everybody.
To everybody. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Ooh, there's a lot of guys coming down this lane. The other one, not so many. So I
think Costa can take it again by himself.
You know, Costa really let me down with that last time. So tell you what, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna leave some traps behind for Costa. You know, maybe a little babysitting. Costa will be all right with it.
Now, in this session, we're placing all the traps to sort of show you what the overall.
Oh, it looks like Costa was thinking the same thing. He didn't want to be too embarrassed either. So here, Costa, I'll leave one of these bad boys with you as well.
Good idea. Yeah. Now, the interesting thing about the corrosive cylinder is that you need to strike it. It's basically the red barrel of Eden.
Oh, but we made it a green barrel.
I know. What were we thinking?
What were we thinking?
UX.
We have to push conventions. You know, you can't just play everything safe. Sometimes you look at a red barrel and you think, what if it was green?
Yeah, and that's called being a visionary.
That's visionary. Yeah.
Yeah. So, our visionary green barrel, you have to strike it, and then it has a fuse before it explodes. So, you can do that with anything. You can do it with your melee weapon and then run away. But if you're using a ranged weapon, then of course that's the safest way to do it.
All right. Well, I think I'm feeling brave, guys. Let's see how this works. Because I mean, the only way to really try this is to, give it a go.
Yep. Let's do it.
All right. Let's go. Oh, the shield's down. I feel vulnerable.
Well, we died once the set. All right. So, what do we got? We're gonna have some. There are no bugs. It's just hordes. So actually,
I think I'm gonna try using this cylinder on these guys.
Right.
I'll see how many of them I can get here.
Okay. Now remember, of course, you're using the Bident, which is only gonna hit one.
Yeah, that's why I gotta be careful. Oh no, Mike, what have you done?
Mike has shot the cylinder.
Mike has shot the cylinder. Come over this way, Mike.
I think you didn't hit a single thing.
That sounds, Mike. This is why I can't have nice things.
Yeah.
However, we did manage to take quick care of them. I can put another one down, so it'll be fine.
Okay, but he's just gonna put it on. There's actually, there's an auto turret there to repair them.
Oh shoot! There it goes.
Did you get that Medusa, bud?
Nope.
Nope, you missed again. So, if you're having a lot of trouble, usually what you want to do is not shoot at the monsters first. You want to shoot at the thing, at the barrel, and then let the monsters sort of cruise through. If you're having a lot of trouble, you can always put out a stick pot trap to slow them down. That's always an option.
It's just, my back is starting to hurt from carrying all this trash. These guys are just not... Mike and Costa.
That giant beam that's shooting out, that's from the withering turret, which is... I mean, you might as well use it against the Medusas, but it's going to be a lot more useful against that Gorgon that's coming. In 18 seconds.
Looks like an empty hamburger. Makes me hungry. We got pizza jokes, we got hamburger. Honestly, I think I need to start eating before we do these streams.
That's a good idea.
It's coming in on an empty stomach.
I think in the rehearsal we talked about not doing the hamburger joke.
Did we? I don't remember that.
Yeah, you weren't there.
I like a good hamburger joke, though.
Yeah.
Makes me hungry.
All right, so looks like it's going to be...
Another turret coming to help us out here. That's good.
Oh, and somebody's put out a pod mine.
Perfect.
So that'll help take care of the Medusa. As you recall, the pod mines... Whoa.
Nope, you went ahead and aggroed them right away.
The pod mines are things that you can find out in the wild, and then just really drop them out. And they're relatively easy to come by, and if you have them, you can make a whole row, but you are still limited by them. Bring more auto turrets.
I feel like we'll be okay.
I think
bring them over towards the withering turret, guys. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
The Gorgons are really good at smashing the towers, so you gotta protect them. Pull them away as well. One of the upgrades for the Biden actually is very much a tech-focused device, and so like it'll help you not only pull the monsters but make them do less damage.
Really messed this guy up. Yeah.
So, looks like you guys got the maximum, actually.
Good score.
Well done. You guys, I mean, you had the Withering turret, 3 auto turrets, and everybody focusing on the Gorgon, so you took him out pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty good about how that one went.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
I guess Costa's redeemed himself with his 11 kills.
Yeah, it's okay.
That time, but Mike, Mike, really letting the team down there, Mike. This is why it's a team game. You know, you're only as fast as your slowest ship.
Exactly, yeah. It's very much, we want everybody to learn coordination as they go. If you've ever played a raid or any of those really big co-op challenges, like everybody is supposed to be pulling their weight, whether they're in a like upfront role or more a support role or what. So next siege is actually introducing the hippocampi, but we'll save them for
those are for another day.
Yeah, I think that we should head for let's head for a new biome.
Yeah, which way is that?
Head west and then back down to the beach.
All right. Oh, I can down that direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think I can handle that.
Okay, so the way that the game is set up actually is that the valley covers the range of difficulty from the beginning of the game to the end. So the first siege in the valley is the easiest, and the last siege in the valley is the hardest in the whole game. So the intention is that you migrate from the valley to other zones as it gets more difficult. So like if you look at the valley like siege list, you'll see all the tech and stuff that you can get. We might as well.
Yeah, it's just ain't no thing anymore.
Yeah, he's on farm status. Of course, that depends on whether you have your entire server.
I have farm status while I'm hanging out with Mike.
Exactly, yeah. If it was just a few of you or you were splitting up, of course, it might be more difficult. Oh man, you guys are really so, yeah, anyway, so the Valley Crucible covers the whole game. It's sort of the hub. But there are multiple crucibles out in the world that are sort of like a window of difficulty. So the intention is that you complete a bunch of sieges in one area, move to another area, complete sieges there, and improve your tech, improve your gear, and then sort of migrate around and come back. And that's supported by the fact that the resources actually take some time to regrow as well. So if you used up all the resources in an area and you feel like the siege is getting too hard, then you should move somewhere else. And so there's a couple different options from the valley, but we're going to start by heading in this direction, which the Searing Coast, as you see.
Searing Coast.
That's right.
Hot?
It's alkaline.
Oh. That is not my favorite kind of searing. This winter has lasted so long that I was ready for some heat.
That's right, yeah. But not the kind that burns your flesh.
Yeah, I'm not looking for chemical burn heat. I'm just looking for some sunshine.
Yeah. So when you migrate, one of the things that is going to make it easier for you is if you set up your teleport network. We're not necessarily doing that now, but setting up a teleport network so that you can jump to the far sides of any biome and back into it quickly is going to help you a lot. All right, Costa and Mike are already running ahead.
These guys are eager beavers. Come here, guys.
This is one of the routes into a nearby zone. And you can tell there's actually a
sign.
A few little crabs. It looks like Mike and Costa are just butchering them.
But here's a quiz, Brent. Mm-hmm. How many cubits away is it?
I believe that the sign said it was 200 cubits. Oh, yeah.
In the little load zone there.
Choppiness.
Optimization.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're just so excited to show you how cool things look.
Actually, the frame rate's running pretty
Frame rate's, I know, it's actually behaving not too bad. This is in development game. I'm enjoying it.
Exactly. So here we go. This is the entrance to the Searing Coast.
Searing.
Yeah. So this is a very geologically active area. This is sort of the sulfur-themed area of the game. That means that you're going to be fighting foes that make use of that mechanic, and you're going to be wanting to craft things to improve it. So there's a outpost right there where you can do a small siege, but it's across the
all this
deep
acid,
sulfur. Yeah, you will just drown in that. So you're going to have to go the long way around. But
go for the long jog.
Yeah, exactly. That plant on the green plant on the left, we affectionately refer to that.
The pickle plant.
Yeah, that's right. Just giving you a little naturalism tour here.
Little insight into the mind of a game dev.
Yeah.
Hey, orange
an
things.
Official name for it. Yeah, gather some of that. They you can find a lot of the corrosive cylinder stuff here, but of course these monsters they're
doing corrosive damage.
Yeah, exactly. So they're not going to be the guys you use the corrosive stuff on. You're going to be wanting to get anti-corrosive gear. Though there's that's one of the bones of the Leviathans. They are the giants actually, and you can collect the bone on them for lots of different. Let's see. You can. Yeah, it looks like you'll be able to. I need to put some more monsters here. It'll be that easy to get some bone.
Nice.
Looks like you don't have anything to do with it yet.
I'll have to unlock some plans for that.
Yeah, the best way to get more technologies is to complete sieges and to look for those outposts and complete a siege there. Because each outpost has one technology that you can. Whereas, of course, there's lots of technology. And the outpost locations, you can usually do their sieges with fewer people than the server maximum. So it's sort of something to do between the big sieges.
Okay.
So this is probably going to be bad for you if you're not equipping a anti-corrosive gear.
Which I do not have at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. So there's still a longer way around if you want to keep heading around. But actually, we're coming close to the end of our time. So just to get a look at a sort of different area, if you want to climb up on top of that.
I can do that.
Yeah. The Searing Coast, all these sort of like areas in our game have an interconnected quality to them. So you can access other zones from this area as well. It's Eden is, one big world.
Up around. Any more of these mean sulfur guys hanging out.
Yeah, there's some corroders over here. And
hiding in the bushes.
Actually, I need to put some more monsters. needs to be a bit nastier.
Got to tune it up for us.
Exactly.
Not happy with how little I've died in this stream.
Pretty much, yeah.
Your new challenge is to make me die as much as possible live in front of the public.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Nice. All right, where am I heading?
Left. So you're basically going over this hump. This area is actually a bit less open than the valley. Like there are more corridor-like zones.
Ooh, that looks important. I'm gonna grab that.
Oh, that's one of the data keys.
I get
if you guys get 3 data keys,
distracted.
Then you can put that teleporter together. Like just one teleporter in a zone isn't gonna.
Not gonna teleporting to the place you already are is very helpful.
Yeah. But once you are able to put more than one together, there's actually another data key in there.
Oh, nice.
Once you're able to either activate the camp or put 2 teleporters together, then the new zone will start to open up to you. It'll be easier for you to penetrate further into its depth. So, there.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna up. All right. So, if you head back out and turn to the left, you'll be into another little sub biome of the series. There we go.
Ooh.
So there's a bunch of trees here, and of course, one of the things about the trees in this game is that if you see a tree, then like a nice healthy tree, then there's always a good chance that it'll have a healing bulb growing under it. And it looks like Mike ran ahead and stole it, but
Sure.
If you're ever in trouble, then you want to look for those places, and then those healing bulbs can be enhanced by other resources.
Yeah, there's one. Don't steal it. That's mine.
Yeah.
My tasty little heal.
They also have those resin bulbs on the back of them, the resin pods, and you can use those to which are handy in pretty much any siege where you need to deal with those.
Excellent.
So there's actually a lot of gorgons stomping around here. These are the alkali gorgons.
Ooh.
We'll
See
ideally have some sulfur.
Go take a good look at them, but I have a feeling this is a bad idea.
Let's see. I think that they're pretty much all set up now. So.
All right.
All right.
Let's give them a go, guys. YOLO. Yes, I just said YOLO on the live stream. I'm topical. I know what the kids these days are into.
Yeah. Now, of course, you're just seeing.
Oh, crap. Man.
Yeah, get out of here. You're just seeing like a few of the monsters right now, but because these are the ones that have been popped up, but there are a bunch more coming that will be showing. Oh god, he's freaking out.
Man, yeah, he's not happy.
This guy, oh no.
Oh,
Get
no.
one of your friends to res you.
It's gonna be hard standing next to a giant sulfur gorgon.
Yeah. Now, of course, one of the things that helped, because you're actually doing pretty well against this guy. Oh, don't revive him now! Come on!
Ah!
Come on! Did you just keep... Oh no, Mike's still alive.
I think they're just doing that to tease me now.
So they're actually using a really good combination of weapons against this guy. Costa's using a hammer to break his armor, and Mike is using a bident. Of course, the bident is great against his target, although it's not as good if the armor isn't broken. Teaming up together like that is really going to help.
Beautiful. Well,
All right.
I think we're about at the end of our stream.
Yep, I think so.
So that's the time that we've had allotted for this.
Mm-hmm. So
flip back over to us full screen here.
yeah, so we've shown a bit more of the more advanced tower defense gameplay and sort of penetrated into one of the new areas, but there's a bunch more things to see.
More
in this
things.
game.
We're gonna have more streams in the future. We've got a YouTube channel. You might actually be watching this later on the YouTube channel. That's the thing that we do. We put this stream up on the YouTube channel. We've got a special series that we do on the YouTube channel talking about other mechanics, briefing you guys on what's to come in Eden Rising. The series on the YouTube channel is called The Ascendance Vault.
That's right.
Hosted by yours truly, with my beautiful voice, doing the VO on that one. So check that one out. Don't forget to add the game on Steam to your wish list. That's super helpful. It helps drive people to see the game and get excited about it, and it helps us know how much you guys want the game. I'm assuming that you want the game.
Yeah, actually, if you have any questions, then hit us up on either Twitter or potentially the Steam forums. Toss them our way, and we'll be sure to get them answered, probably directly and potentially in the next Twitch stream.
Facebook, I think we got one.
Hey, we got all the things.
Carrier pigeons, smoke signals, the whole...
Snapchat? Does Snapchat do games?
Can we do Vines anymore?
Yeah, Vines.
Yeah, I'm sure we have. I'm sure there's a...
Yeah.
You can totally find us on Vine.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm sure
Or
that's
MySpace.
fine. Yeah, MySpace. Yeah, I think Tom liked us
as
well, so that's fine. Perfect. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us for the second dev stream of Eden Rising. Supremacy. I gotta remember to use all three words of the name. Yes, all three words. Not just the big red ones up there, but also the third one underneath. And thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Signing up.